It happened. It finally happened. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, blah blah blah. Any time of the day you're at, just watch the video, you'll probably enjoy it. That's the worst intro I've created yet, never mind. Anyway, I have in my hand, as you can see, i7 6700. Let's just bask in actually, just look at the gorgeousness. I'm a little bit dischuffed to put like that over the front of the packaging, but never mind. But I have it in my hands now. It's finally here. After 2 months worth of bloody delays. You probably saw in the last video why that was. But yeah, it's now time to build. So I'm not really going to get it out of the box because you know what a chip looks like, because I mean it's... there it is. Proof that I have it. And you get a cooler in it, which I was surprised. I didn't think these actually came with coolers anymore. But apparently it does. So there's all the specs. Blah 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 blah. And really there's nothing else to do except start building the machine, I suppose. Let's get to it. Alright, so we're doing the last ever backup. I've prepared as much as I could remember. I've probably missed something. Over here, however, we've got everything set up and ready, pretty much. We've got that open. Got all the stuff out, so yes. As soon as this thing's backed up, we'll just rip it open and yeah, start building the new one. It's kind of sad in a way. I've had one continuous Windows 7 installation on here for like 6 years. But it's time to end. Exciting times. Already it looks like we're encountering some problems. One of the backups failed because apparently it said there was no permissions or backup rights for that location. Some bullshit like that. And I'm doing another backup just on the root of the drive. Fun times. It's only going to be there so in case anything happens during the transfer of this drive, I can use that. Well, I think I pinpointed exactly why that failed. It looks like this drive, which was originally from my dad, has permissions issues. See, what I did initially is I had a 500GB backup drive, and this one was given to me. It was wiped in his machine, but I should have wiped it in mine, probably to reset the permissions. At least I thought I had anyway. That's probably why it is. Because all it is, I just copied the other backups to it, and I tried to make a new one today for the first time, and it hasn't worked. But anyway, I've got my old 500GB backup drive that was sitting in a drawer, attempting this one again. Hopefully it'll actually work. Frustrating though. With the backup concluded, I decided just to make a little bit of a start on this. Put the card reader in, not that it's really that special. I had a bit of a bother with that. I don't think this surround that I bought for like £2 or something is really any good. I had to secure it with a screw from the other side, because just every time you'd be pulling a card out or something like that, you'd be pulling the whole frame out of the case. So that little screw takes care of that, although you're not really supposed to use screws, so you shouldn't have to anyway. So yeah, onwards with the next bits. I think really, before we can proceed with much else, we have to kind of get the motherboard in. It's time to dismantle the old beast. It's copied, everything's wonderful, and yeah, farewell. Time to build a new one. So I just got to get around this rat's nest somehow. These drives are going to be kept obviously because they need to get the data off. Already removed the graphics card. Currently I'm just going to get the caddy out, as well as the SSD, that's going to come out as well. You would not believe the absolute cock on I've had trying to get all 3 of those drives in and cooperating at the same time. Stripped a screw. This thing, my hard drive caddy from the other case, doesn't seem to want to be the right size. They've made it too big. So this case front eventually did go on and all these went in fine. But it's slightly warped now. I think I'm going to have to trim it down. What a faff. Anyway, got to strip the PC down. The old one, that is. A bit more. So, yeah. I got bloody hard drives coming out of my ears. Look at that. There's more on the shelf as well. There's 2 behind the PC. And there's 1 in a drawer. Jesus. And there it is. I have jumped ahead. Hope you don't mind. Basically, we have put the board in, as you can see. The cooler is on, with the chip in, of course. This is wonderful. Memory's in. Not very good amount of light here, but hopefully that kind of gives you the gist of what's going on. I think next to install the graphics card. Okay, got a bit of light for you. Put the graphics card in. Also fitted my card for the extra ports in there. Probably saw that. And I've that's some next level cable routing in there. Goes right under a gap underneath the graphics card, just on the left side of the slot, and then I can get my cable in. So pretty much I'm kind of ready to cable this thing up now, because I don't think there's any other card slots to go in there. Alright then, best clear me desk and we'll start doing this. Well, the wiring continues at pace. We've moved on to the bed. It's a day later as well. I had such a bugger trying to get the motherboard cable in. It just would not click down. Eventually I did, and I hope that click was the sound of the cable engaging and not the sound of the motherboard cracking. But you know, it's difficult. I'll probably showed all that down there as well. I'm going to get the rest of the power cables in. I've got my bag of cables and stuff. Heaven knows what that one's for. I think that's graphics card. So yeah, let's get it done. It was hard getting all those cables in. Moment of truth. I'm going to switch it on. Where are you? Alright, the back switched on. Right. 1 second. And after a moment of uncertainty, we're powered up. Yes, I didn't burn the house down. It worked. I'm actually really pleased. Okay, so time to get this bad boy set up and I'll be back with you. Right. Whoa. I like the look of the BIOS, but it looks hell confusing. So, BRB. Well, it's all going down now. I've got the Windows installation started. It accepted my Windows 7 key, no problem. I've been looking at a guide online to try and get this right in the BIOS, but they just suggest, after adjusting 1 or 2 settings, just go right ahead and then install it. It should be fine. Well, this is quick and painless. I'm literally, I think, at the very most, 15 minutes in, and I've already configured the sort of installation part of Windows. It's just... well, they're making this too easy. There's something going to go wrong in a minute. Lots of great features to get excited about. Let's hope so. Well, this is a long time later. I'm editing this video all the way into 2019. As I said at the beginning on the title card, I have no idea why this was never uploaded. Maybe I just forgot, edited it late, other things got in the way. No idea. But anyway, yes, this is early November of 2019, and the PC is still alive and kicking. There are some differences, however. Both of these front fans are no longer the AF140 Corsairs. They're still Corsair, however. I can prove it. There you go. But these are the Maglev fans. I decided to try them out to see if they're any quieter. They're not that much, but they are a little bit. So I guess it's not so bad. The rest of the PC is kind of the same. The 550 Ti that was in there has since been replaced in 2016 with a 1070, and it does very well. I got tired of playing Doom in like, I don't know, 10 frames a second on the lower setting, so I was like, yeah, I should really do something about that. Also the rear fan, which I'm not going to really show you, is also a Noctua to try and be nice and quiet as well. It's kind of just bumbling along. I mean, this is actually, at this point, I'm even angling for trying to replace this maybe next year in 2020. But money prevents that. But anyway, no idea why this video series took so long, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. More videos to come. And I really mean it this time. Cross fingers, you know. Goodbye. Backup is running. Please wait patiently. No, I shan't.